Alright guys, it is Kazzerscout back here, and I am bringing you a crazy weapon setup. I'm running the RPK with no attachments, and just a Makarov pistol all on its own. I'm teabagging the A flag there, and pro tip for you guys, if you spawn on the A flag on domination array, there's pretty much always going to be a guy running straight from the C flag up into that window. Get the first blood nade there, and I'm just gonna lie prone here for a little bit, you know, just aim down my sight maybe. Got the B flag, there's the B flag. So we are running the spy plane, the blackbird, and the attack dogs today as kill streaks. And my perks will be Ghost, Sleight of Hand, and Tactical Mask, and I'll go into a bit more detail of why I'm using Ghost in just a second. Basically, the reason I was running the RPK this game is I've been playing on the Xbox and the PS3 recently, and because I've been on the Xbox and I've only just started up on there, the situation surrounding my KD there is pretty volatile. You know, I've got to have good games to keep that KD up there whilst I'm building up my account on there. So I have been using basically only power weapons, i.e. like the famous AK-74U on the Xbox. So just threw the PS3 on, and just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna throw together some crazy ass class, and just thought, you know, the RPK is pretty madly underused. Nobody ever uses this gun because it sucks. It really does suck. So that's kind of the reason I'm running Ghost here. When you're playing against players in domination on either of the consoles, basically in any game mode really, people are going to be rocking those power weapons. They're going to be using the FAMAS, they're going to be using the AK-74U, going to be rocking like the Galil and stuff like that. And to kind of even out the score when you're playing against players who are using those power weapons, I like to just rock Ghost, because if I'm going for a gameplay commentary, the chances are I'm not going to pull one off if I'm using kind of like an RPK weapon setup or like a PM63 weapon setup, just running like lightweight or something, because I'm just going to get annihilated by guys using these crazy ass weapon setups. So my aim in the game here is I'm just going to sort of patrol this center building, which is called Roundhouse. That's kind of the call out for this thing here, because obviously it's pretty round, and it's pretty paramount on array domination. It gives you a pretty clean look over the B-dom spawn. B-dom spawn, no, not the B-dom spawn. There's no spawn on the B flag. The B domination flag. Got a good window right there in front of me, just there. It leads straight onto the C domination flag. And then you can also get a good view over the spawn over at the back of A domination. So this building right in the center of their map is just super important. And you can climb through the windows like this guy probably was about to do, but yeah, he just got shot on. So yeah, this building's pretty important, and so I'm just kind of patrolling around here. I'm making sure that I'm not camping in one place. A lot of Ghost users, which really do infuriate me. And I know a lot of people hate Ghost. They just sit in the corner, and you're really not looking for them, because the way that you're playing the game, and you might get a rhythm up and you're playing a game, and you're not really expecting some guy not appearing on a spy plane to just come out of nowhere and pick you up. If you get that 3 kill streak, you're going to be paying a lot of attention to those guys, those red dots on the UAV. And these guys who come out of nowhere and they're not showing up on the UAV are really going to mess you up, and Ghost really does infuriate me sometimes with that. So I try and stay away from that campy aspect sort of linked with Ghost, and pick up a sweet triple spray, triple feed right there. Pretty stoked about that. So pick up my dogs right there, which was pretty sweet. Actually no, pick up my dogs just there, which is pretty sweet. They don't really do much work for me this game, but dogs are always lovely to have. Keeps the enemy team in the spawn. So like I said, I'm using Ghost to sort of even up the score with those guys using pretty good weapon setups. So I mean, the problem with the Ghost and sort of going for a gameplay, I find, is that because I'm not a brilliant player, I've got relatively good gun skill, but I do get outgunned in quite a lot of situations, obviously, because I'm only rocking like a 1.6, 1.7 KD most of the time, so I'm not a brilliant player. So I tend to play pretty conservatively after I get maybe like 15, 16 kills in a row, or maybe once I've got my dogs, I might play a little bit more conservatively because, you know, I'm thinking could get a gameplay here and shit like that. So what I really needed to have done right here is picked up a secondary weapon. That's a great bit of advice for anyone if you're, you know, if you're doing well, or like pretty much if you spawn and there's just an enemy weapon or a guy's weapon on the floor, just pick it up and use it as your secondary weapon, because it's always going to be more use than that pistol, like this Makarov I've got right here. So I've just swept in, got that triple cap, because my dogs are still on the loose. They're not getting too many kills, but obviously, like I said, they're keeping the enemy back in the spawn. So I'm just I'm kind of running around trying to find some guys to pick off so I can get an extra weapon, and that kind of mucked up this this gameplay a little bit, because I didn't really have an opportunity to get any more kills. But on the flip side, I sort of kind of avoided getting killed too many times. So just kind of legging it around. I'm having a bit of fun with the RPK, and I actually played probably, I'd say, about 6 or 7 games of domination straight in a row this afternoon. It's Saturday right now with the RPK. They just got killed by an RCXD, which really messed me up. I was getting so annoyed after that RCXD killed me right there. I was thinking, my god, I'm actually going to lose this commentary. I've played, you know, 2 hours worth of gameplay with the RPK, and I'm just going to lose this, you know, like the best game so far. And what the hell happened there? What the hell happened there? I mean, come on. And I can't even remember what I was talking about. So I'm just gonna go straight, and I'm gonna move. Oh yes, I do remember what I was talking about. I played about 8 hours. God, what am I on about? Now, I played about 8 games of domination straight with the RPK, so like the whole afternoon. So I used the red dot sight, I used the iron sights, and I used the reflex sight on this gun, and I found the iron sights is probably the best setup. So I'm not actually running an attachment, so extended mags or dual mags would have been pretty sweet. But I found that if you ever do find yourself using this weapon, which is kind of unlikely because it does suck pretty bad, basically in a short range scenario, full auto is going to be relatively useful. It's going to be pretty good. You're going to get kills pretty regularly full auto at short range, because the damage on this weapon is pretty good because it's an LMG, so you know it's using a pretty heavy caliber bullet, I assume. But at medium to long distance, you're going to have to be burst firing this thing, and I kind of mastered that just over playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 and playing a lot of Black Ops, just learning to burst fire in long range situations with any gun, really. And it comes in useful in the RPK even at medium range. It's pretty much a necessity at medium to long range with the RPK, so if you ever do find yourself using it, remember burst firing is a lot of use with this thing. Still go full auto in that situation though. Just pick up the 2-piece to basically round this game off, winning by basically like 100 points. There's about 8 points left for us to win this game here, so kind of wrapping up this commentary. I'm guessing this I'll submit this to LGU, so if this has gone up on LGU, I just want to say, you know, as usual, thanks to LGU for posting up this commentary, and please guys go check out my channel. There's plenty of content on there, and I should be getting a HD PVR soon, so I hope you enjoyed this 33-3 with the RPK domination on array. This is Kazzerscout. I'll see you guys later.